Nice handshake. Also, at this stage, it's possible that they know what the other is playing, so we might see a dueller from Giuseppe in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised, especially because after this many rounds, it's almost, possible that you get to know what your opponent is playing.
Indeed. And I see... Okay, a great start, but we do have that Dominus Impulse that is gonna be used already. Unfortunately, we drew 2 copies. Not quite ideal. And we follow it up with Part of Desires. Okay. It seems like Pinsmith have really not been popular, at least on stream, in the Ryzeal deck. We've only seen pure Ryzeals this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we have witnessed so far a change in the trend, let's say, especially because before it was quite a matter of playing them either with the Finsmith or just the pure version, and I mean, I like the approach of playing it. Oh, there's another pot. Okay, I mean,
yeah, playing cop. Double pair right here for Giuseppe, trying to make the most out of it, and yeah, he cannot afford to do anything else, so we will just go for the duo drive, and it will be rewarded because I don't think there is a way for Michele to stop this. Ooh, and that's a great
also
way.
The cross being hard drawn from him, and this is a good one, honestly.
Yeah. Right here again, we can also add the Plasma Trapple, the Ryzeal. But no, we just go full on Monster Engine. We can get a draw with the cross later on, so yeah, it's looking promising. And now I mean, you gotta start taking Dweller into consideration.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you know what you're up against, and I mean, although this is like not the ideal start, it's still quite good. You also, can shuffle back with the cross and then draw a card. So it's, at the end of the day, I mean, it makes the job. And on the other side, though, for Michele, if the Dweller comes up to the field, honestly, he will have a hard time.
But no, instead we, for now at least, go just for Detonator, bringing back another Ryzeal monster. Prioritizing that over sending, a card like Aggregator or the Eclipse Twins, which we could have done with the X. So I'm curious to see what Giuseppe wants to go for. Yeah, here comes the node. Is this gonna be the Dweller? Or are we going Rafflesia? Because that's also an option for this. I would assume that against other decks, maybe we do make Rafflesia here. But if he knows that he's up against Mermail, this is a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, I mean, solid opener from him. It's just a matter of a choice here. Let's see what he decides to bring up on the field.
Is it Dweller? It's not. It's going to be Baguska. Interesting. Not even the Rafflesia, but Baguska instead. Wow. Could get punished heavily here. But, I mean, this is still a rough opener with the cross. And Michele is just gonna take a rid of it. The graveyard effects are pretty much safe, but let's see.
Tough.
Yeah, this is not an easy field to break. But this is an interesting start. We do have cross available, by the way. Poseidra and Shadow Guard are the cards of choice. Yeah, just gonna take a read, making sure that there is no secret effect that could come up. I mean, the... Yeah, this will resolve, it seems, and the good part about this for Michele is that Baguska doesn't prevent from activating. So you can still pay for cost, and for this Poseidra, even though it will not resolve, you can still send a Dragoon, for example, and get the effect. So I'm sure now Giuseppe is regretting a little bit the decision not to go for Dweller, but this might still be good enough at the end of the day. And yeah, this is gonna be the case as expected. The same goes for Neptabis, for example. If it is the choice, you can still use the effect and send as cost. And yeah, seems like that will be the case. It's an interesting spot, because what you can also do is destroy with infantry. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna resolve. So we have already used the cross. So let's see if we have any other response. For now, it seems like infantry might actually be the choice.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. And it also depends on what the three remaining cards in hand are, but yeah, the infantry is being sent to the graveyard and decides to go onto the detonator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kind of surprising, I gotta say.
All right. Yeah.
But we can just use the effect, because it's not gonna be negated by Baguska, no? It's just a continuous. Yeah. I guess, yeah, it's just interesting because it's your own card. It's not like you're not too familiar with it because your opponent is playing it. But yeah, I guess it's an interaction that has escaped Giuseppe up until now, and we'll try our best. Obviously, Link Monsters still are the best thing that you can do against Baguska.
Yeah, Mikhail is just trying to understand how to deal with that Baguska and can't really. I mean, there's another impulse I think in his hand.
Yeah. But the issue, especially against you know, pure Ryzeal, is that sometimes it's enough to just slow down your opponent, because if you're not able to just win that turn or like set up a lock, they have so much recursion effect that next turn they're just gonna do it all over. So I don't think Michele is out of the woods right already, let's say. So you can tell that he's also been improvising a bit on what to do, and he might have drawn into the Coelegant because he's going over this Abyss Keeper. Instead, at the very end, decides to go for the Mermail King Neptabis, which has enough attack points to be trying to attack over the Baguska. And yeah, this will be it. What's left? Yeah, it is the Coelegant. So very unfortunate because he has Purulia and the Coelegant. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And we do have plug-in, so yeah, we are gonna use the impulse. But I mean, this doesn't change anything. We are now completely out of interruptions, and Giuseppe has so much going on. I think he has 4 or 5 cards. Like, that's unbelievable. And he still has cross to shuffle back. There is nothing in the graveyard. This will be a quick one, I believe.
Yeah, very unfortunate draws from Michele, which, you know, can't help him out.
Yeah, especially because I think the Purulia must have been the 6th.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's really unfortunate. Because that would have been so good. Like, just imagine how many times he has special summon and normal like that. Yeah, that was just very unfortunate. And I think in third question, as always, are we going to see some Mulcharmies from Giuseppe? Doesn't seem to be the case. So we can enter main phase, it seems. I see an Ash Blossom in the end from Giuseppe. So at least there is that. And I also just noticed that Michele is not playing any spells in the main deck.
Yeah, there's no 1-for-1. This is what I've noticed as well.
Okay. This is an interesting question already posed to Giuseppe, because we have an Ash. Do we want to Ash the Pike? Doesn't seem like it. Do we want to Ash the Shadow Guard? We'll find out. We might as well. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I think we have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if he has other interruptions, maybe he can think, but if not, especially now that he has added the Minstrel, you have to Ash it. And we actually go for Fuvalos. Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, here comes the Neptabis with the Dragoons, and it's looking promising for Michele. Because although the Fuvalos was activated, there's also an Ash Blossom. You can tell that Giuseppe is thinking about this Dragoon. And yeah, I think here it gets the Mull English is thinking about it, but yeah, makes sense. And here is going to take a look at Giuseppe's hand. Here it is. It is revealed, and yeah, this is what we were mentioning before. If we really felt like activating the Ash Blossom, we could have done it before. There's also the Drawn Lockbird, which may be interesting to understand if it drew it out of the fuel or if it was there already. But
Yeah, I don't know, because to me, like, Fuvalos is obviously annoying, but there are ways to at least play somewhat around it, and I don't think we had the draw. I think we draw the draw afterwards. So yeah, it's definitely was an interesting decision, but this hand is incredible from Step. Yeah. I mean, he saw just the perfect amount of different interruptions while having access to engine plus desires. So it's gonna be rough for Michele to, you know, come up with something on the spot.
yeah, for sure here the plan is to have Falling Glacier being special summon and discard 2 cards. And then needs to manage to go for Bahamut Shark plus the Totally Awesome.
Let's see. We get Tius. And then we are gonna special summon back from the graveyard. We have 5 water monsters, which means, yeah, Mulling Glacier comes down. Let's see what he's gonna get rid of. I mean, if you get rid of the engine, I think that's one of them. It's so important. I don't think that's another one, though. And
Well,
yeah, it is the Ice and Eclipse, which are pretty good. So he's left with Droll and Pot of Desires.
which is good news.
And we are going to go... Really?
Oh, wow.
Giving 2 draws for the Totally. This was not obvious at all to me. I thought... there was some merit for maybe not even... And we have not drawn. Wait a second.
Oh, yeah, it's just drawing. Yeah,
Okay,
it's drawing.
okay. So we're back to 4 cars. Essentially, the Mulling Glacier just, you know, traded and revealed some information. First. And yeah, here we're just gonna push forward, but I'm still wondering what's the plan. And we see, wow,
Ooh.
that's an interesting one. I didn't expect. Okay, if there was even less of an incentive for Michele to push, here comes the Spooky Dogwood.
Well, there was still a lot of time, and I mean, why not? I guess. Okay, Michele passes back to Giuseppe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the thing is that after having summoned the Bahamut Shark, giving your opponent 2 draws, which, you know... let's see how this one goes.
The Ash Blossom should go back to his hand. And yeah, there it is. And this desires... I don't know. Do you not negate it? I think you have to negate it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, almost surely. Like, I mean, I guess they have 2 unknown cards. One of them... Yeah, you have to negate it. Like, let's be real. Because, like, Spooky Dogwood was one of the 2 drawn cards, which means they actually have only 2 more. And I do agree with this decision. Does he get punished? Kinda, with this word. But, I mean, there were so many good draws from Giuseppe. But here comes an impermanence. Is there any response? He knows Droll. And wow, there was another Book of Eclipse.
Wow.
The one he knew about was discarded off the Mulling Glacier, but he picked up another one, and this is big. Because this signals that there is no other interruption from Michele. Yeah, here comes the axe. Standing aggregator, it seems.
Well, here comes the node. I mean, yeah, this Book of Eclipse might have changed this game, especially because, you know, Michele knew that it was discarded, but another copy was picked up. Let's see if there's any response to this, but doesn't seem likely.
This is pretty much the only line of defense. If there is anything else from him, is there gonna to be anything from Giuseppe, or is this finally where he gives up? Oof. And there is an impulse, and I think he has seen enough after what was a close game one, at least closer than Engine, which we have not yet seen at all. Let's see. Oh my, and it's a complete brick.
What, really?
No, you gotta feel bad. I mean, wow. Especially playing Ryzeal Pure, you have so many different openers. Did not open any single one of them. And we see Pike Dragoons on the other side. I mean, gotta feel bad for Giuseppe. Let's see if he has any type of response to just resist. Wow. No, nothing. It's gonna resolve. Ooh,
Oh,
but
and
at
this is
least
draw.
that's
Okay.
a pretty strong response, because he's actually being punished by opening the Dragoon, because we cut off the Dragoon search. Do we have a response? Maybe we spoke too soon. Giuseppe might just have the perfect answers. Oh, wow, and it's the spooky dogwood again. At least that means that he's gonna survive this turn.
It doesn't look promising for Giuseppe, honestly. He's left the top deck with 3 set cards. And I don't know, maybe it's just a couple of infinite impermanents and maybe a plug-in being hard drawn from his side. Or maybe he has a triple tactic talents being set. I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, 12 minutes remain, so Michele must also be careful. Because if he is to combo through here, he's gonna give his opponent so much life. And if there is a top deck of any Ryzeal card, then there might be a trouble. Obviously, still plenty of time, but I mean, we shouldn't underestimate this. So we sent Neptabis as cost to try and bounce back something with the Poseidra.
Oh, there's a Solemn Strike. Okay.
Okay, so Solemn Strike on the Poseidra. And yeah, now we resolve the Shadow Guard, and we also resolve the Neptabis, bringing back the Dragoon. I mean, I'm losing track of how much life in the meantime Giuseppe is gaining.
I think he entered battle phase and there's a Karuma Cannon. Okay.
Ooh, that's quite a bit of a surprise. So we use the Daruma, shut all of those level 4 face down.
And pass back to Giuseppe, who really needs to find something out of his deck. And this is a good top deck. But there's the Ash Blossom from Michele. Let's see if there's a Solemn Strike.
Ooh, and that is quite the perfect answer. We have been asking for the Traptic Engine, and there comes the hard drawn Grave Digging Trapple. And yeah, Michele is gonna read it, but that is going to negate it. And that's big. We could see an insane comeback from Giuseppe. Wow. What a series of just throws. That opening was really, really weak from Giuseppe, as you can see, but I mean, he had so many good throws off the top.
Yeah, I mean, one single card basically just, you know, turned out this matchup entirely. And this is what he was really looking for out of his top deck. And here comes the Duo Drive.
And yeah, this is just the last glimpse of hope from Michele. Probably the last interruption, but not really an interruption because he's gonna get a draw and then he's gonna get a search, but doesn't quite have that infantry access. And with 8 minutes remaining, the difference in life points is so wide. And yeah, this is going to resolve. Wow, wow, wee, wow. And it's plug-in plus cross.
And yeah, we've mentioned this, how one single card basically is changing, yeah, this game entirely, and there are 7 minutes remaining on the round, and it's, you know, Giuseppe's ahead of, you know, 6,000 life points, so, and more, so.
And counting, yeah. And yeah, there comes the node. I mean, when it's not searched, we can expect it to be there. We use cross to draw, I believe. Yeah, shuffling back to draw a card. And yeah, we're just gonna push, move to battle phase, attack over, leave just a pike face down. And that might be it. Not as impressive as we were maybe expecting, but now we have the Ryzeal cross. And that's... Ooh, an F-Tabis.
Oh.
That's big. Because if we resolve, we then have a chain where we possibly... Yeah, we are gonna to decide which order to go for. But regardless, let's just look at this. Is he out of cards, by the way? I think he is. Because we are going to negate the Neptabis with the cross. And then we are gonna pop that. Oh, and we have another Dragoon. No, he's not out of cards at all. He actually has 2 more. And what? Wow. This is still the game that keeps on giving, really. Game freeze all the time as of in the last few rounds, down to the wire. And again, when it seems like this might be a little bit too much, we find additional resources up the top. And the turn was a bit underwhelming from the Ryzeal side. We have normal summoned, but we can just either proceed to link away into some of the Marincess. But definitely Michele should be playing a little bit faster because he's the one who is staring at 6,700 life point gap at the moment. And yeah, we do go for the link. And it's going to be the Marincess. Makes sense. just extend plays a little bit further. And now we get to resolve the Neftabis. This is such a great interaction because heavy infantry has the additional effect of giving you one more normal summon, and you can use it to then go for a second normal summon this turn of the Neftabis. Very nice find by Michele.
Yeah, he's playing now at full speed, and
this might just be it, actually. After playing through a lot, this might be able to just make enough to win, even though it's almost 13,000 life points. They're having a laugh, but yeah. And I think that's what Giuseppe is asking. Like, do you have enough to just win? I'm gonna extend the handshake, but maybe a bit of a mind game, you know. And yeah, not quite sure what's going on between them, but yeah, you can see they're having a laugh. And even I mean, it's good to see some good sportsmanship and just counting.
yeah, I think here it's just a matter of calculating and how much life points you have on the field. And
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, regardless, even if this is not enough to win, he will surely get ahead in life. And then, I mean, I don't think Giuseppe has enough time to just see another turn. So the only thing Michele has to be careful is pushing damage right here. And that's what he's going to be doing. So he's gonna push what are... I mean, that's 4,000 plus 3, so 7,000 and 9,300, I think. So leaving his opponent... Oh no, we're not done. Yeah, it is. Okay, okay. Pretty sure he's at 34, not at 33, but okay. Doesn't change much.
He's actually thinking of getting rid of the totally awesome, and it does.
Yeah, because then you can use the effect and just recycle another water. And I think time might just be called any